Hi guys, welcome back. We are finally in the holiday season, but that doesn't mean we aren't still working towards our goals, and it's been a minute since I've shared one of my quad focus leg days on here, so I figured that's what I'd film for you this week. Let's do it. First up is squats. Now I am using a low bar Smith variation, but I want you to use whatever variation you need. This could be a barbell squat or a hack squat, you need a high bar placement, etc, etc. The thing about squats is that there are so many factors that will dictate what is best for you at any given time in your fitness journey. This could be anatomy driven and how your body is built. This could be goal driven and where you want to place more focus. Could be injury history driven and what feels most comfortable for you. There are so many things. So whatever squat variation you feel most confident and strongest with, that's the variation I want you to choose. For me currently, that's a Smith low bar back squat, so that's what I'm doing here. You're doing 3 working sets of 6 to 10 reps, working up to a decent heavy load, and always making sure you get in those few warm-up sets and reps in first. Now, something I try to keep in throughout the entire video as much as possible when editing was the visible shift in my performance from the beginning of my set to the end of my set. You'll notice as the sets get closer to the end, my reps begin to slow down, my form breakdown starts to accumulate, and my effort is at 110% to get that weight to move. Those reps right there, that's where I am actively building muscle. That's where I am challenging my muscles hard enough to make a lasting impact, then mixed with everything else we do outside of the gym to assist in growth. So if you want to grow, you have to plant the seed, and you do this by training to or close to failure. So since I am actively trying to grow my quads, I am always trying my hardest to choose the best loads that will have the greatest impact. And so I want you to also keep that in mind with your own training and the loads you choose to use each set. I then went into Bulgarian split squats using the Smith machine, very convenient, and this has easily become my favorite variation for split squats over the last year. I do recommend you snag the Smith for these, but if not, you can do them free weight. So you're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps on each side, and I do want you to aim to increase that weight each set if you can. Now, since this is a quad focus workout, I did want to try to keep my torso more upright, so I do have the high bar placement happening, and I also am trying to keep my stride as narrow as possible for these, just to exaggerate my knee drive as much as I can throughout each rep. Next, we're heading over to the leg press and doing 1 set of 12 to 15 reps and then 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, increasing the weight each set. So the jump should be decent from set 1 to set 2, and then smaller increases will be more suitable for sets 2 to 4. Now I am opting for a more moderately lower and narrow foot placement than I usually do on my 3 heavy sets, just to accentuate a bit more quad here, and it could obviously be way more aggressive with how narrow and low I am, but with my current mobility, this is the best position for me. So when doing leg press, you want to pull yourself tight into that seat, take a deep breath and brace before going down with the load. How low you can or should go is solely dependent upon your mobility and build. Some people can bring their legs legit to their forehead like it's nothing, while others can go comfortably to parallel. One is not better than the other. What's best for you is what depth you can reach while maintaining full contact between your butt and lower back and that seat, while also avoiding any unnecessary low back pressure. So you are literally pressing hundreds of pounds above you, and so safety is always the highest priority. I've seen some gnarly injuries online, but also in person happen with this machine, so make sure you aren't just copying Joe Schmo's form or cues, and follow what's best for you, your body, and your overall progress. I then moved on to what I think we can all agree on is the scariest machine in the gym, and that's a leg extension machine. This exercise is just so brutal. There is no way around it. And so to make it even more challenging, I've been using this 5-5-5 rep scheme just to take it to the next level. So first you're going to do 5 pause reps. I don't aim for a specific amount of time. I just make sure to get a solid pause at the top and then go back down. You will then immediately go into 5 top range partial reps. So go down just about a quarter of the way and then right back up. Then you will finish with 5 full range standard reps. It's pretty intense, but it is nice to get creative with this machine and your rep scheme from time to time, not only to make it more challenging in new ways, but also for some mental stimulation as well, because it does get boring after a while doing the same standard thing on here. But we also don't want to skip it because this is really the only exercise where you can really work your quads in the shortened position with heavy loads. So you're doing 5 pause reps, 5 partials, and 5 full range reps for 3 sets total. I then ended with 2 sets of 10 dumbbell walking lunges to finish this workout and make sure my quads are left with nothing to give. And by the end of these sets, I literally couldn't feel my quads and I knew it was time to go home. Try this workout out. Let me know how it goes. For more structured training, check out my website linked below. Also, if you haven't already seen over on my Instagram, Gymshark's Black Friday sale is currently going on and the sales are pretty wild. So if you want to get some new activewear, now is the time. You can also use my code HunterCP at checkout, and that will save you another 10% on top of your already discounted items. So that is a lot of savings happening. Go check it out. If you use my code, thank you so much. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.